How to get to know yourself better. 7 steps to self-awareness. In today's video we are covering 7 of the best ways to start getting to know a wide range of aspects of yourself, along with a few of the most prominent benefits you can expect to gain from taking each step. Whether you want to excel in your job, are looking to improve the most important relationships in your life, or just want to feel more at peace with your own company, you have a lot to gain from working on self-awareness. 1. Get to know your personality. Firstly, let's look at understanding your core personality. This is something you can do by reflection alone, but making notes and writing lists can help you make better sense of the information you have. Ask yourself the following questions. What 5 to 10 traits do I feel define me? Which of those 5 to 10 traits am I good at? What 5 to 10 words would others choose to describe me? Which role do I play in my group of friends? How would a stranger see me? What do I want others to think about me? In addition, give some thought to the major decisions you've made in life, both good and regrettable. Why did you make these choices? Which were authentic expressions of who you are? Which were made under pressure from others? Consider how your past has shaped your future self, giving particular weight to your early life experiences. Often, what we go through as children plays a key role in creating patterns, preferences, and needs for the future. 2. Get to know your core values. On a related note, it's important to think not only about your traits but also about your values. In other words, what matters to you most? Psychologists often suggest that most of us have around 8 core values, and that these play the biggest role in motivating our choices at work, at home, and in everyday life. Make a list of the 8 values that you think guide you. In many cases, these will be moral commitments that you have. For example, through honesty, compassion, open-mindedness, and so on. However, others will reflect where you find the most joy in life, which are values like learning, fun, or having diverse experiences. You can learn even more about yourself if you spend some time thinking about how and when these values developed. Did your parents model them for you, or did your values evolve in opposition to what you saw when you were growing up? Find a quiet place and reflect on your values, because these are who you have become. 3. Get to know your body. When we think about self-knowledge, it's easy to focus on the psychological at the expense of the physical. However, getting to know your body is just as important as getting to know the intricacies of your mind. All too often, our bodies are treated as the enemy, or as a mere afterthought. Learning more about your body helps you to set realistic goals and know your own limits, as well as helping you feel more comfortable in your own skin. As well as reflecting on your physical capabilities, be open to trying new things to see if they suit your body. Meanwhile, practice mindfulness meditations, such as body scanning exercises, in order to allow yourself to feel more in tune with your breathing and your movements. If you struggle with body image issues, challenge yourself to think of 5 things you love about what your body can do, or has done. 4. Journal. We've talked a lot about making various lists and notes, but a more general habit of journaling can also play a key role in boosting your self-knowledge. If you write in a journal every day, self-reflection becomes your default. You start to learn to look past your superficial reactions to see your underlying needs and emotions. Keeping a journal also helps you identify your own voice and distinguishing your inner voice from the voices of people whose approval you may be seeking. You don't just have to follow the standard approach of writing a bit about each day, either. For example, you can journal about what you eat, what you see, what you dream, or what you think. You can also draw instead of writing, or create collages. If you're not sure what style works for you, alternate throughout the course of a week and consider mixing approaches. As long as you keep a journal, you'll be working towards greater self-knowledge in some way. 5. Identify your strengths and weaknesses. Getting to know yourself is all about developing a real picture of who you are, including the parts you are proud of and the parts that you struggle with from time to time. Conduct an inventory of your strengths and weaknesses, starting with your strengths. Think about what you like about yourself, and also which parts of yourself consistently elicit the most positive feedback. For example, perhaps you're often being told that you are extremely patient with others, or you know that you have a great imagination. When it comes to identifying your weaknesses, ask yourself whether there are common themes in your failures or in disappointing episodes of your life. In addition, consider whether you are often asked to work on a specific aspect of your character. For example, perhaps your bosses regularly highlight that you don't speak up during meetings, indicating that a potential weakness is a lack of self-confidence. 6. Have a life vision and mission. While thinking about the past is vital for getting to know yourself, making plans for the future is just as important. Instead of just coasting through life and being reactive to the behaviors of others, ask yourself what you view as your life's mission. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Where do you see yourself in 2 years, in 10, or in 20? Keep in mind that a life's mission doesn't need to be something dramatic or world-changing. Think of your mission as being defined by what makes you feel authentic, excited, and passionate. Meanwhile, give some thought to how this mission might help others, even on a small scale. It's also worth noting that you can have multiple missions. For example, you might have the goal of being a certain kind of parent to your children, while also having a separate mission related to your career. 7. Question your automatic thoughts. Finally, many of us have a tendency to experience automatic thoughts that are pessimistic, self-undermining, and irrational. If you don't know yourself very well, you may just accept these cognitive distortions at face value. Subsequently, you may then experience a low mood and feel bad about yourself. In contrast, when you have higher levels of self-awareness, you can catch these distortions as they come up, redirecting your mind to more realistic thoughts. Whenever you notice yourself catastrophizing, making negative assumptions about your worth, or discounting positive feedback, take a breath and challenge these thoughts. For example, turn "I'll never get this project done" into "I'm struggling with this project right now, but after a rest I know I can finish it." Meanwhile, spin "I'm not good enough to do X" into "I feel insecure about X, but it's worth trying to do it because this is something I really care about." In time, the more positive thoughts should become automatic. Thanks for watching. For more videos on success and becoming a better person, subscribe below and click the bell so you receive notifications when new videos are uploaded. Watch my best videos on more ways to become successful.